You might be wondering how NITI Aayog really differs from the old Planning Commission and what you must remember for UPSC. By the end of this video, you will be completely clear about NITI Aayog's purpose, structure, key functions, and why it matters for your exam. We will keep this simple and visual so you can recall the ideas under exam pressure. And towards the end, we will understand a key idea that most UPSC aspirants miss. Think of NITI Aayog as the government's strategic coach rather than a command center. Formally, NITI Aayog stands for National Institution for Transforming India and was set up on January 1, 2015 as the successor to the Planning Commission. Unlike the Planning Commission, which planned and allocated, NITI Aayog is primarily a policy think tank offering advice, frameworks, and cooperative mechanisms. Its core role is to provide inputs on programs and policies, design long-term strategies, and help states and center work together. Let us break down the main objectives in small, memorable parts. First, shared vision. NITI helps build a collective national plan by involving states in choosing priorities. Second, cooperative federalism. It fosters ongoing support and structured engagement between the center and states, so the states are partners, not subjects. Third, local level planning. NITI promotes credible village level plans that are aggregated upwards, making planning bottom up rather than only top down. Fourth, national security integration. Economic strategy is shaped keeping strategic and security interests in mind when necessary. Fifth, inclusive development. NITI pays special attention to groups likely to be left behind, such as SCs, STs, OBCs, and minorities. Sixth, strategic frameworks. It designs long-term policy frameworks, monitors progress, and refines programs based on feedback. Seventh, partnerships and advice. NITI builds partnerships with think tanks, academia, and international experts to bring diverse knowledge to policy making right now. Eighth, knowledge and innovation. It creates a collaborative knowledge system to support innovation and entrepreneurship. Ninth, issue resolution platform. NITI provides a platform to resolve intersectoral and interdepartmental problems to speed up implementation. 10th, resource center and monitoring. It maintains a state-of-the-art repository of best practices and actively monitors and evaluates program implementation. 11th, technology and capacity building. The Aayog focuses on technology upgrades and building capacity for effective implementation. Now, composition matters for exam questions. So remember 3 quick anchors. The Prime Minister is the chairperson. There is a governing council with chief ministers and a vice chairperson with ministerial rank. Regional councils are formed to handle issues affecting multiple states and are convened by the Prime Minister or the chairperson or their nominee hook. Special invitees bring domain expertise and the CEO, appointed by the PM, runs the Aayog administratively. A useful visual. Imagine concentric circles. PM at the center, then the governing council of CMs, then regional councils and specialist cells. NITI's 7 pillars capture its governance philosophy. Pro-people agenda, anticipation of citizen needs, participative processes, women's empowerment, social inclusion, youth opportunity, and transparency through technology. On the function side, think of 3 hubs: Learn India and Knowledge and Innovation as core hubs, Team India Hub for federal cooperation, and the Knowledge Hub for evidence and research. Main functions include policy and program design, promoting cooperative and competitive federalism, monitoring implementation, and acting as a knowledge-based think tank जी है. The Ayog also has many functional divisions, from agriculture to frontier technologies, which you should recall only by grouping similar areas. Cooperative federalism is central. NITI acts as a platform where center and states meet, discuss, and design joint solutions such as the Aspirational Districts Program, DITRA. Competitive federalism is its other tool. Through indices and rankings, NITI encourages healthy competition among states to improve performance. Remember important indices like school education quality, state health, composite water management, SDG progress, and innovation rankings. For UPSC, this dual approach, cooperative plus competitive federalism, is frequently tested in GS Paper 2 and in essays about federalism and governance. Also note the autonomous and attached bodies. NILERD for Labor Economics Research and DMEO for Monitoring and Evaluation. Both strengthen NITI's evidence base. Contrast with the erstwhile Planning Commission. It was a center-constituted body focused on planning and allocations, and critics called it a parallel cabinet. The National Development Council used to be the apex deliberative body with the PM as chair and CMs as members, but its role changed after the planning architecture was reformed. Exam Insight. A common question asks you to compare NITI Aayog with the Planning Commission and highlight strengths and limitations. So frame your answer around function, structure, and federal engagement. Another exam tip. Use examples like the Aspirational Districts Program or the SDG Index to show NITI's working in practice. Quick recap. NITI is a strategic coach, not an allocation body. It promotes cooperative and competitive federalism, hosts knowledge hubs, and monitors program delivery. Key facts to memorize. Established January 1st, 2015. PM is chairperson. Vice chairperson ranks as cabinet minister. CEO ranks as secretary. One exam-worthy insight most aspirants miss is treating NITI as both a coordinating mechanism and a behavioral change agent through indices and peer pressure. That insight helps you explain why NITI uses rankings and capacity building alongside policy advice rather than just issuing plans now. If you can link NITI's objectives to current programs like SATH and DSSS, you will show application and depth in answers. So keep 3 memory hooks. Coach, not commander, cooperative plus competitive federalism, and knowledge plus monitoring hubs. You are building an answer that is factual, visual, and analytically sharp. Exactly what UPSC markers reward. Keep revising these anchors and practice one comparative answer and one case example for the mains. Thanks for sticking with this overview. You are now set to explain NITI Aayog clearly in both prelims and mains. If you want, next we can make a one-page exam note or a practice question on NITI Aayog together, and towards the end of our session, we will test your recall with a timed answer. Keep learning with EduRev for concise notes, practice questions, and model answers that match UPSC expectations.